but there's only 3 key messages. 1, the definition of culture. It is the beliefs a team has about how things get done around here that guide your actions and decisions. That clear definition, if you set it over and over again to your team, will do amazing things because they'll feel comfortable talking about culture. 2, the leader has the ultimate responsibility for defining and leading that high-performing culture. And 3, at the end of the day, we want the associates to own that culture. The first one is that culture is directly connected to business results, and that culture can change quickly. If all of the leaders in the organization believe this, then they will spend their time there, they will change the culture, it will happen quickly, the results will happen quickly, lo and behold, it will happen. The second one, this concept of enlightened teams, which I'll explain later, achieve superhuman results. Just suffice it to say that if your leaders believe in the power of teamwork, they'll spend a lot of time there, they'll develop high-performing teams, and lo and behold, they'll get some incredible results. The third one is the ACBs. Purposeful associates create loyal customers who deliver premier business results. Again, if our associates and our leaders believe this, every decision they make will make sure that it balances the A's, the C's, the B's. Everything they do will be trying to enhance the lives of the A's, the C's, the B's. And it also recognizes that it is a sequence. It's the A's that create the C's that create the B's. And so if we have a B problem, we're going to back up and ask ourselves what we're doing right and wrong with the A's and the C's before just giving a B answer. It's a big difference, although minute in 3 letters. It's a huge difference, but can drive an entire culture of, in my case, an entire company. The way we did that was really 3 key pieces. And when I say we, it was we, not me. There was 3 key pieces we got that performance. First is culture clarity. How can you provide the right experiences and arm the culture unless you know the culture you're trying to create? Culture clarity is 3 pieces. It's where we're going together, the vision, what we do together, the mission or purpose, and how we agree to behave together, the guiding principles. We put all of that together. We put it on a culture card. We gave everybody in the whole organization a culture card so it was front and center all of the time. The second thing we did was focus intently on that bubble above our leaders' heads. If we had a bunch of Jasons walking in with the wrong bubble, we were going to screw it up. And so instead, we needed to make sure all the bubbles were right. We actually created 3 leadership development curriculums, one aimed at all associates in the culture, in the team, one aimed at leaders by title, managers, and one aimed at people that wanted advanced training. And that was substantial in driving our culture. And then the third piece, we didn't fully understand this when we did it, but as we look back, this was a very powerful piece, and that was individual contribution. That course I told you that was developed or was aimed at any associate in the company to develop their leadership ended up also building an awareness of my individual strengths. And when I had an awareness of that, I had a clarity of how I contributed to that culture, that individual contribution. And that became really powerful as by the time I left, we had over 70% of the associates had gone through that class, and a much more greater awareness of how important I as an individual am to the success of this culture. And we'll talk more about that here in a minute. This last point is very critical. I don't want you to perceive the only thing we did was work on culture. That's not the case. We have plenty of financials coming at us. I would suggest to you, the majority of your businesses, the most mature process is your business financial process. You get it coming at you monthly, if not weekly, if not daily. It is barraging you in the emails. It's every day in every way. We had that, and we're very good at that. The point is, we put a succinct effort at putting as much, if not more, effort on culture as well. We put these 3 pieces in place that balanced those emails, that pressure, so that all of our leaders were balanced across the ACBs. And when we did, we got incredible results. Denison, which is the first tool I'll give you, is a culture survey, a real inexpensive way to measure quantitatively your culture. I use it everywhere I go now, and we used it in Virginia for the first time. And even after coming from maybe not the highest performing culture in Richmond, we were now, as an entire team, a very high performing culture. So now, you've listened to me for a little while. It's time to cast your vote. You've got 3 balls in front of you, 3 different colors. You've heard about culture. You've heard about this first belief. And now it's time to cast your vote. without hurting a lot of people, if at all possible. So look through these. And all of these are right. There is no wrong answer, okay? And in fact, I believe all of these very strongly. But as you look at, do you believe culture can change quickly? Do you believe culture is personal and professional? Do you believe that culture is directly connected to results? If you had to pick one that you most believe in, pick that color ball, put it in your hand, and we're going to throw those now at my feet. Oh my God! Holy crap. Okay, not yet. Just kidding. All right, I don't even know what we're looking at yet. Lots of orange.